Hi, friends. Thanks for joining. I have a special treat today. My friend Tina is joining me, and we are going to both do our own spin on the Club Couture transfer this month. So, Tina is an avid crafter. She has her own YouTube channel. It's called You Made That. If you want to follow along, she does some really fun projects. She crafts all the things. So, she's always got something fun on there. So, Tina and I have known each other for several years now, and we love to craft together. So, I wanted her to join me to do our Club Couture project this month so that you can see my version and her version. So, the transfer, it's got a little bit of a glare, so let me hold it up. It says, welcome ish. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. And so there's been a lot of chatter by all the designers and my customers and about whether or not they would say welcome ish and put it on a piece of home decor. So when Tina saw it, she loved it as is. So she's going to do it as is. And then I'm going to show you how to tweak it if you only want to use welcome. So if you're joining, thanks so much for popping in, and please say hello in the comments. If it's your first time watching, you will have to give StreamYard permission so that I can see your name. If you're on YouTube, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. Follow along with us. So Tina, do you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. Well, when I got the transfer, I pulled it out of the box that I'd ordered stuff in, and I showed it to my husband right away. And I said, look, and he laughed. So I thought, okay, good. Then I'm doing the whole thing. All right. Well, I will switch to my other camera so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay. They just redid their transfers, and what they've done is they've added their little information here. And if you're not careful, which I'm usually not, you could like put this on your surface. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut it off, because I don't trust myself. Glenna knows I make a lot of mistakes when I chalk, but that's okay because it's a very forgiving medium, I guess. So what we do, I learned this from Glenna, is we cut away the transfer from the release paper, and you put on your reader so you can see what you're doing. And the best part for me is this sound. It's like a little zipper or something. I don't know. I love it. Oh, yeah. This is why I chalk. Okay. So I asked Glenna beforehand, I said, are we going to have to fuzz this on our fuzzing cloth? And she said, no, because we're just doing fabric. So I just have a piece of, I don't know, whatever size white fabric, and I can always trim it down if I don't get this straight, so I'm not worried about that. I have never chalked on fabric before, so I am very scared. Am I doing okay so far, Glenna?
You are doing great. And I did want to explain. Hey, Denise, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Denise.
I did want to explain that the difference between chalk and ink. Tina's using chalk. I'm going to be using ink. And if you are
we lost Glenna. So here I am. Okay. Oh no.
Hey, friends. Sorry if you hung in there. I appreciate that. Our power just flashed off and I lost internet, lost Tina. So we're just going to keep going and see how this goes. Gotta love technology, don't you? Oh my. Hopefully I will be able to edit this after the fact. Oh, my lights all went off. Gotta fix my lighting here. This is real life. Okay, I'm waiting for Tina to pop back in. So I think that I will just go ahead and share with you a couple of little tips. So one thing I'm going to do is, this is my pillow form from Club Couture. And here's a little money saving tip. I save my old pillows. This one is very well loved. It's, you can see it's got lint on it from being inside another pillow. So what I did was I saved this and it fits perfectly inside my pillow form. So that way you don't have to purchase a new pillow form. And there's Tina.
You left me. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to edit this afterwards. But the power just flashed off for a second. And then, so that meant I lost internet. So the router had to reboot and all the things.
I was stirring my paste and going, okay, I don't know what to do.
Just being real here, friends. Oh, that's funny. Are we playing hide and seek? Somebody
Who said
commented.
that? Oh, that's funny. Oh
It
my.
feels like it for sure.
We learn something every time. I tell you.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm loving this shimmer flamingo. It
That
is
is gorgeous.
beautiful. So I stirred it up. All right, so we're back on track, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead, and then I'll talk about ink and paste when you're finished.
Oh, okay. Or you can do it while I go, because I'm slow.
So Tina's using one of our new chalk pastes. It's a spring color, and it's so gorgeous. And so if you are using paste on fabric, as long as you don't need to wash it, you can use paste. If you are using ink, it has to be heat set. So she's using paste, and then I'm using ink, and then I'll show you how to heat set it. So
I won't need to heat set mine, right?
no. And you
I
can
just
do that
get
for
it wet.
seasonal projects. So if you have something that's just going to be out, say, for Christmas or Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day, and you don't feel like it's going to be like I put a lot of my pillows on a shelf. I have a shelving unit in the living room. And so I'll just put a decorative pillow on that shelf. And so that way I don't need to wash it because it's only out for maybe a few weeks. And I just put it back in with my Christmas decor. So those are the times that you can use paste and you don't have to heat set. So we're going to show both versions today.
Cool. Okay, I'm scared. Now for the fun / scary part. All right.
Heal and reveal.
It should go faster. Yay!
It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, it looks good. Yay. Okay, I'm going to soak my transfer. And then, so I'm just done, right? I don't need to do anything. I just let this dry, and then I can turn it into a pillow.
Yes.
Yay!
And Tina is a very good seamstress. She made me some gorgeous fabric coasters at Christmas. So when you get finished, Tina, you'll have to post a picture on the group so that we can see what your finished project looks like.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
And you could, if you wanted to, dry that with your heat tool. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. It probably doesn't take too long to dry, I'm thinking.
It doesn't. It just takes a little longer on fabric. And I will definitely be drying mine with the heat tool because I don't want to heat set it until it's completely dry.
That makes sense.
So Tina's using that beautiful, what is the color of your paste? Flamingo? Shimmer flamingo.
Shimmer flamingo.
So she's using a spring color, and I wanted to stick with something a little more neutral. So let me try to remember how, there we go. There's my work surface. Okay.
Nice.
So again, this is the transfer, and this is from Club Couture, which is our monthly subscription box. And it is $21.99 a month, and you get the transfer and 3 paste packets. But this month only, if you subscribe to Chalk Couture, you get 5 free retired Club Couture transfers, free. So I wanted to show you those and some projects that I've made with them. So this one I just did recently on a live. And let me grab my, of course, this one's at the bottom of my stack. I did a super fun beach bag with it. And I love how it turned out.
I love that too.
So much fun. So that's freebie number 1. And then this one has been extremely popular. I love this one because you can use it over and over. It's good for all year. You can just use parts of it. And so I did this on a cutting board. That's number 2. Number 3.
I did that one as a wedding gift, and it worked great for that.
Such a great idea. That is a really good idea. This one, I made this, but I gave it to my mom, so I don't have it. But this is what I put it on. This is just a little garden gift set from the Target Dollar Spot that I got last year. So I just inked it on the front. It was so cute. And so I need to do that one in a live because I don't think I did it in a live. I just made it as a gift for her. This one is so much fun. Ice cold lemonade. I had a lot of fun with this one. And I found this tray in Walmart at some of them have a dollar section at the front of the store. So that's where I got this. And so I put that on there. Super cute for summer. And then this one is the Berry Sweet Days of Summer. And this one I used our bistro board. Let me see if I can fix it so you can see my beads. They got a little twisted here.
I remember when you made that one on a live.
That's so this one, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can put it there. There we go. So I did our bistro board underneath, and then I used one of our simple shapes to put this over the front. So I love the bistro board. It's a 2-sided reusable surface. And so that is freebie number 5. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek. So if you sign up for Club Couture this month, you get the one we're doing today, plus the 5 free ones. And this is a sneak peek of next month's. And I have it upside down. It's gorgeous. It has these flowers, and then it says, just keep breathing on the bottom. And so Tina and I were discussing before we went on that you could easily just do it to about right here and not have the stems or the just keep breathing if you didn't want to. I have a denim jacket, and I've been waiting to ink on it because I didn't know what I wanted to use. So I think I might put this on the back of my denim jacket. I think that would be really pretty. So if you're interested in Club, just type Club in the comments, and I can send you the link. Or message me on Facebook. That is, you message me at Crafts by Glenna. That's the best way because sometimes I miss the messages or the comments, especially on YouTube. Sometimes I don't see them before it's too late. Okay, so I have seen a trend lately of people putting ribbon on the top of their pillows. And then they'll put a big bow up here. And let me switch back so that you can see my background. Because if you can see right there, I have a porch leaner, and it has a leopard print bow at the top. So I want this to go on my front porch. So that's what I'm going to do. So it'll be very neutral. I can use it now. I can use it in the fall. And you guys know I love leopard print. So.
Yeah.
And I'll show you an alternative. Tina cut off the little trademark. And I do think that they are fixing this where this is cut out. So you have to be careful not to chalk or ink over it. I think they're fixing that. I think it's just that we have a new silkscreen manufacturer right now, and this was our first batch with them. But here's my trick. we have our tape, like washi tape that's got measurements on it. Hopefully you can see that. So you can
Oh, you can make us go small again.
I'm
make
sorry?
us little. You should make me and you little.
Thank you. Always forget to do that. So I'm going to take this washi and just cover this part up. That way I won't accidentally ink over it. Okay, so now I'm going to do that sound that Tina loves. And I may also do another pillow with welcome and put the flowers at the top and the bottom in spring colors. I do have another pillow form, so I may do that.
I like those flowers. I want to use those in something too.
They'll be gorgeous with those new spring pastes. Okay, actually, let me grab, when you are using ink, you need our ink mat. There's one specifically sized to go inside our pillows. So I need to do that. That keeps the ink from going through onto the back side of your project. So the easiest way to do this is to fold it in half and just slide it in there. And it's got an adhesive on it, so it helps the fabric stick to it and lay nice and flat when you're trying to ink. So just like I do on my transfers, I press from the center out so that it sticks really well. And then I'm trying to make sure this is straight. And I did press this first with my heat press. I'm using a Cricut heat press. So instead of ironing, I just used my heat press to press it flat. Feeling a little lump. Okay, that's underneath, so we're good.
Even when I did mine with the paste, it did bleed through my fabric onto my newsprint a little bit. So just make sure you put something down to protect your table or whatever. So FYI.
Great point. And I just realized I'm centering this whole thing, but I'm not inking this, so I need to move it over just a little bit.
I forgot you weren't doing the whole thing too.
All right, so I'm just making sure this is down really well. And I'm going to use my bark ink. And I'm going to go ahead and get my glue gun going, as well as my heat press.
We have company coming Saturday night for dinner, so I want to get my pillow done before they come.
Good. Okay, so when I use my heat press, I set it to 310 degrees. And I use it for 30 seconds.
And you can use an iron if you don't have a heat press, right?
You can. It takes a little bit longer, but you can use an iron. And I have the large Cricut heat press, but they make a small one too. And when I first got started, I just used the small one for a long time on my projects.
So the small one goes to 300 degrees also?
It doesn't have a temperature setting like that. And it's really made for hats and shoes and things like that. It's about this big around. So you just put it on there, and you do have to move that one around.
Mm.
Somebody says they're going to make a door hanger. I bet that's you, Elizabeth. If it is, you have to give StreamYard permission to, let me see your name. It just says Facebook user. All right, so I'm going to spread my paste. My paste is, our ink is a little thick. I mostly decorate with neutrals, so I love using this bark to decorate with. Oh,
Don't forget. Yeah.
I almost got it. I think I got it on a little tiny bit of that dot. See, I'm so used to doing the whole thing. I should have put some tape over that too.
Oh, that would have been good. I didn't think of that either.
All right. Oh, I love
Pretty.
it. Actually, I'm going to go back over my C a little bit. One of the great things about Chalk Couture, and one of the reasons I started doing this, is because if you're pulling it up and you see that you've made a mistake, you can just lay it back down and go back over it. So I didn't quite get enough ink on my C on the very bottom. And now it's fixed. And I'm going to do a little bit more on the L as well. See, now it looks perfect. And let's see if that dot shows. Oh, good. It doesn't. Yay.
Yay. That's just a great font that they chose.
It is. And the
And
thing
I
I
like
love
the new
about
transfers.
our club transfers is that even if it might not be your style, you can always tweak it and you can do something a little different. And I do show you every month different ways to use it. So if you see it as is and you think, oh, that's not really my style, you can almost always tweak it. And I will say there are very few that I even want to tweak. I love them the way they are almost every single time. So I'm washing my transfer, and then dry this really well. Thanks, Denise. I was trying to decide, do I want to be brave enough to do a bow on a live? I haven't done one in quite a long time. So I don't, and I have to decide if I want a bow on there or if I just want the ribbon by itself. So I create as I go, as you know, if you've watched me at all. Oh, Denise says go for it.
She wants to see it.
All right, so I'm going to dry this just a little bit, and then I'll take my mat out. I love this font. Isn't it so pretty? And you could use this transfer on so many of our surfaces. Actually, I just thought of something. Let's just play for a moment. If you saw my live the other day, I used our drop-in box frame, which I absolutely love. So I want to see. So see, if you just did the welcome, it would fit on this. And then you could put this sideways instead of up and down. Wouldn't that be cute? Do it in a spring color. That would be so pretty. Okay, so when you're getting ready to do the heat press, don't forget to take your mat out first. Otherwise, it melts.
We won't ask you how you know. No.
Oh, good. Denise, yours will be here Thursday. Yay. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Okay. So the mat was from Club Couture. The pillow frame or the pillowcase was from Club Couture. This is a Cricut heat press mat. And I put this inside before I heat press anything because it protects your surface. I've also forgotten that part and I warped one of my mats. So you guys just learn from my mistakes. All right, so I'm going to make sure this is really, really dry because I don't want it to smear while I do the heat press. When it dries really fast, that's pretty well dry. If I'm doing something larger, I will go ahead and let it dry overnight, and then I'll heat press it. Okay, so my heat press is ready. So then you need a sheet of wax paper. So I like to get these cookie baking sheets because then you're not dealing with a roll. You can just pull one out and it looks like this and you just unfold it. It's much easier than having a big roll of wax paper in your crafter and figuring out where to store it. So I already have this one out. So this is my Cricut heat press. I have it preheated to 310 at 30 seconds. And since this is only one small area, I can heat press the whole thing at the same time. So I'm going to put it on here, push start, and it counts down. This was one of the best investments that I have made since I started chalking. I love, love, love my heat press. It's almost finished. There we go. Now is permanent, so you can wash it. So I'm going to take this out, and then, as I mentioned, get my things out of the way so that I can get to what I need. I have an old pillow, and that's what I'm putting inside here. And I want to put it in first before I add the ribbon so that I know how much ribbon I need. So let's see if I can get it in there. On camera. And I found that using an old pillow works a little bit better because some of the pillow forms just aren't very thick. And So I like this because it fills it up really well. So, isn't that so cute? Okay, so I'm going to set this up. So Tina, will your pillow be indoors?
Yes. Probably just kind of a decorative one on the couch.
We have 2 chairs on our front porch, so this will go on one of them. And I usually have my husband help me zip it because it fits really tightly in there. But he's not here at the moment. So. But I love the look. Here we go. So it's nice and full. Love it. So now what I want to do is take my ribbon and wrap it around, and then I'm going to hot glue it. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing there. I'm going to hot glue it to itself because that way I can take it off if I ever want to change it.
Good idea.
So I'm just putting a little bit of extra here. And I'm going to flip it over just to make sure that's where I want it. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. All right, let's see if my glue gun is ready. I don't think it is. And I need to grab another glue stick. I have a Ryobi battery-powered glue gun that I love, 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 love. Got from Amazon. And I always recommend using Gorilla Glue glue sticks because they work so much better than anything else I've tried. So, all right, I think this is ready. So we're just going to put a little hot glue on here.
Does that ribbon have the wire on the ends?
It does. And when you're using hot glue, use your little finger protector from Dollar Tree. You'll thank me later. All right. So it's not stuck to the fabric, but the ribbon is stuck to itself. And then I'm just going to cut off a little bit of extra there. And put it there. And then I want to do the same thing on the bottom.
Wondered if you were going to do that. I was just waiting to see.
Let's see, put it about right there. This will look like a pillow that you bought at a home decor store. And you made it yourself. So cool. And so easy, guys. This was so easy to do.
Yeah, you did it really fast, too, in like a half hour.
Yes. So I will put the link in the comments for the pillow form, the pillow cover.
Oh, and there's 2 sizes, right?
Yes, we have a rectangular one and the square one. And then I'll put the link for Club. Okay. There we go. It's hard to see in the picture, I know, or in the camera, but I think it's so cute. And I think it will look great with my So I'm going to go back here with my welcome board. That's right there. So Tina, show us yours again.
And mine's all dry too.
Yay.
Yay.
So see, it's the same thing, but you get two totally different projects. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you so much, Tina. This was so much fun.
Thanks for having me on.
Post when you finish your pillow. And don't forget to follow Tina and subscribe on YouTube. She's on You Made That. And if you enjoyed today, I hope you'll like and subscribe and check the link in the comments. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or message me on Facebook at Crafts by Glenna. Thanks and have an awesome day. Bye, Tina.
Bye. Bye.